Hey everyone, my name is Arnold Sowell and I am the Executive Director of NextGen Policy. Just spent probably about the last 45 minutes or so along with my staff listening to the Governor's State of the State address. Most State of the State addresses, and this was a very interesting one, most State of the State addresses are a chance for the Governor to amplify priorities that he set forth in his annual budget proposal that he releases in January, and talk across a wide spectrum of different sort of policy priorities, budget priorities, other sort of legislative priorities. In this particular State of the State address, the Governor was very sort of laser focused. And although he outlined at the very beginning some of his accomplishments along with the legislature over the course of the last year or so, he zeroed in on the issue of homelessness. And homelessness was the primary target as well as the main focal point of his State of the State address. The Governor did what I would consider to be a very sort of credible and detailed job of outlining the extent of the problem of homelessness here in the state of California, its effects on local jurisdictions, its effects on our institutions. He outlined sort of the failures and the sort of the history of how homelessness may have evolved to the point in which it has here and becoming such a big problem here in the state. And then he began to outline a very detailed series of solutions that included everything from funding to reforms to other programmatic endeavors and efforts that he will be ushering in along with the legislature this legislative session, and basically challenging them to focus on these particular sort of issues. So what are the implications of the Governor's State of the State for the work we do here at NextGen Policy? NextGen Policy has a core mission that is rooted in trying to address the issues of climate change, trying to address the issues of an inclusive democracy, trying to address issues of economic prosperity, as well as just sort of the overall well-being and economic success of all Californians. Over the last several years of our work, we've been critically involved in a number of issues that relate directly to homelessness as well as affordable housing. We've been involved in efforts to pass bonds. We've been involved in efforts to open up Section 8 housing to vouchers to more individuals. We've been involved in issues related to mental health. We've been involved in issues related to veterans homelessness, as well as just in general the issue of healthcare, as well as drug addiction. And so for us, from a programmatic standpoint, from a legislative standpoint, from a budgetary standpoint, what the Governor outlined today in terms of what he wants to do and working with the legislature, and also obviously the coalition partners that are outside the legislative process that have interest in and place a priority on issues of affordable housing and homelessness, this fits right up our alley. I'd like to thank you for watching this short video. Our reaction, NextGen Policy's reaction to the Governor's State of the State. I'd encourage you to follow all the work that we're doing by following us on our website, following us on Facebook, as well as also following us on Twitter. We're looking forward to having a great legislative session with major focuses across a wide variety of different areas, and homelessness, as the Governor outlined this year, will be one of our top priorities.